Hello, this is Calvin Idle. Welcome to the Lavender Table, a web-based talk show for and about the LGBT community. And now, let's keep the conversation going with your host, Gary Elgin.
I'm sitting here with Marcel Neergaard, 11-year-old gay student activist. So tell us about Spirit Day and what that means.
Spirit Day is where you wear purple, like purple or lavender, to show your support that you are an ally
Of
LGBT anyone. So that allows LGBT people to know, alright, that person's supportive, that person's supportive, and that person's supportive. And it sort of tells who's who.
And you wish to institute that in your upcoming school year?
Yes.
How do you think that's going to go?
My fingers crossed that it's going to go well. I can't really predict the outcome, but I do hope that it works out. I'm working for GLAD to do this. So.
Wonderful, wonderful. I've read while you were in the 5th grade that you felt bullied so badly that your parents were quite concerned about your well-being.
Oh yeah. So people would imagine bullying is throwing punches. And it's not just that. I have a friend who said I was bullied vocally. Most of my bullying was not getting hit, getting slapped, anything like that. It was people taunting me, calling me names, saying who I was wrong.
What kind of names did they call you?
Well, I wore black boots, and they were from the girls section, and that was pretty obvious. So I got the nickname Girl Boots. Also, instead of calling me like actual names, they chose the word gay. Said, "You're gay." And it really hurt me from the inside. That's what hit me, because it took who I was and made it seem wrong.
Was this before or after you came out to yourself? It
was actually after. It really started it worked up. But I'm not sure when I came out to myself, but I remember that I'd come out to myself and they were calling me these names.
Did your parents have reason to be concerned for your well-being?
Oh, yes. I kept giving reasons for being here.
What do you mean?
Well, I had only 2 reasons for staying alive, which was I had a whole future ahead of me. I couldn't give that up. I knew I could be someone. I had all of these abilities laid out in front of me. I could be so many things. I just needed to work for it. And if I was just going to take it away like that, I couldn't be that.
So you were considering taking your own life?
Yes.
Based on the bullying you were being confronted with?
I was ready to I was almost ready to take my own life because of the severe bullying that I had.
What does gay pride mean to you?
Gay pride is, well, it's two things. It's, well, I guess to mix it into one, gay pride is a day and a parade celebrating all of the goals we've reached in order to have exactly what America says we should have. Everyone being equal. Rights, freedom. And that's the day we cherish, working towards that and making those goals.
How important is it that we have a president who has been so supportive and helpful to the cause?
I think that's really important because that would mean that we can make these bills and we are pretty sure that he will sign them. And it means we can actually, we really only need a half of a vote. So we don't need 2/3 of the vote.
Have you met the president?
No, I have not.
Would you like to?
I wish I could. I think I would have many things to discuss.
Why don't you right now, in this camera, right here, ask the president one question or tell him one thing that you would ask or tell him should you meet?
Do you think that you can help me reach my goal to, in your lifetime, help me? Do you think in your lifetime, or in my lifetime, we can reach the goal to have everyone, not just gay or LGBT people, women, black people, white people, gay people, everyone be equal?
That's a pretty cool question. What made you actually start a petition?
Well, that really goes back. It starts in 5th grade, which that was when I was bullied. It all really rounds up to that time. And because of this mostly vocal bullying, I wanted to start this petition because I heard about Students First from my one source, which is my mother. She tells me anything and everything that's going on.
That's pretty important, is it?
Yeah, she's the one who finds out about the news. She's a stay-at-home mom and really works to help, and she believes the only TV she ever watches is news. And the work that she does is amazing, tremendous.
And so she helps you learn about what's going on in the world?
Yes.
What does the recent Supreme Court action striking down the Defense of Marriage Act mean to you?
Well, my mom told me about it, of course, and I said, okay. And she said, I don't think you understand. You can get married, and you can be recognized in the U.S. by the government. You can get married in places you can get married, and then come here, and if if your husband dies, and the husband leaves the money to you, they can't take away a penny from you. And I said, It was more of a silent yes because I don't want to wake up the whole house. But
What do you know about HIV and AIDS?
I don't know a whole lot about it. I watched a bit of a movie. Actually, I watched a whole movie about it. And
What movie? Do you remember?
no, I don't. But I remember it. I remember they used everything, almost all of the clips. I think actually all of them are true clips. And I think that was literally a battle for their lives.
So, true clips, you mean it was like a documentary?
Yes, it was a documentary.
You know that HIV and AIDS is a disease that is devastating to the LGBT community as well as others.
Yes.
What do you believe should be done in schools to educate young people about HIV and AIDS?
Well, I think that they should include any classes that have that, that you could include that. You should include talking about HIV and AIDS and not saying that's something gay. We can't talk about that.
Because it affects
Yeah,
others as well.
it affects because if you are gay, you need to know about that. That is important. It's extremely important.
Do you know what a gay activist is?
Yes, I do. And I think that's something I might start working to be.
Tell me what you believe a gay activist is.
I believe a gay activist is someone who fights for rights for the LGBT community, and that's what I want to do. But if we were set back in the Civil War, or much farther back when women didn't have rights or something, I wouldn't be fighting for LGBT rights, and I wouldn't be saying, well, women, okay, but we need LGBT rights. I would be fighting for rights for everyone. That's why I'm fighting for LGBT rights. It's because I believe everyone should have rights. I believe in what the US and the government says what we should have. And I believe that we should say that's what we should have.